So what happens when you have to live in a quiet place? Let's find out. Hey everybody, it's 13th Wolfman, and you know what? I went out and I saw it today. I went out and saw A Quiet Place, starring Emily Blunt, John Krasinsky, who also directed the movie and co-wrote the script for the movie. It's a crazy adventure. Now, I know you guys are seeing the trailers that say scariest movie in years. This is the scariest movie in years. Let's address this. It takes a lot to scare me, so I'm kind of, numb nowadays when it comes to fear. Is it the most suspenseful film in years? I say yes. This movie's got suspense. This movie's got tension. They throw you right into the action. It's a lot like Night of the Living Dead. When you start watching the original Night of the Living Dead, Barbara and Johnny go out to the graveyard. Next thing you know, there are zombies everywhere. Well, it's kind of like that. There's really no telling you what's going on. It's just happening around you, and you're experiencing it. And there's a lot of quietness in this movie. Very, very tension-filled, very suspenseful movie. I mean, you're just waiting for something to happen. I mean, you can go like a few minutes before you hear any kind of noise, and you're waiting for that shoe to drop or something. And I really like this movie. This movie does it live up to the hype of the scariest movie? But it's a really good movie. It's one of the best movies I've seen this year so far. John Krasinsky doesn't do horror, right? So I'm watching an interview with him, and he goes, I usually do comedies and dramas and stuff like that. I don't do horror. And someone sent him a script, and they just told. He goes, oh, it's horror. He goes, I don't do horror. And his agent said, just read it. So he read it. And he'd read a little, and he'd put it down, and he'd read a little, and he'd put it down. And while he's doing this, his wife, Emily, she didn't get a script for the movie. She was reading his script. And she pushed him to direct this movie. And it turns out, after he got the directing job, she said, can I be in it? So I love that story. I mean, she's like, she wanted to be in this because she believed in it, and they did a wonderful job. It's kind of funny. All the characters actually have names in this movie. Her name's Evelyn. His name's Lee. The kids have names. You don't know that. I mean, I think they just might have been there just so when they're writing the script, instead of saying man, woman, boy 1, boy 2, if anything is said, they know who's directing it. They know who's doing what. I think that's basically why their name's there, because you never hear them. But man, I love this movie. Oh, I love everything about it. The look, the sound, and for lack of sound, it's well done, and I applaud John Krasinsky for directing this. He did an awesome job directing this. Now you're probably wondering, Wolfie, what's your thought on a rating for this movie? This is it. This is a 4 chainsaw movie out of 4 chainsaw movie. Mama Wolf said the same thing. She's 4 out of 4. I mean, we don't give out those high scores that often. I mean, yes, there's times I'll say like 3.5, and she'll say like, 3.25 or something like that. But to give out a 4, you just gotta love the movie, and I did. I hope this movie does phenomenal this weekend. And that's the thing. last few weeks I've gone to the movies, I've seen maybe 10 people in the theater, you know, at the time I'm going to, because I usually go to the first showing. And this time the theater was, I'd say, somewhere between 35 and 50 strong, you know, as far as the amount of people in the theater. And yeah, so I think it's going to be a good weekend. I think it'll probably knock Ready Player One off its perch, you know. But yeah, go see this movie. Support this movie. This is a good movie. Definitely a date movie. I'm always saying that, but this is definitely a date movie. If you like suspense, if you like tension, go check out A Quiet Place. Now, that's what I say. Have you seen the movie? Do you want to tell me what you think about it? Jump down into those comments down there and tell me what you think. I want to know what you have to say. Always like, subscribe, share, and comment. Like I said, I want to know what you have to say. With that, of course, I am the 13th Wolfman, and I'm on the prowl.